Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on euro currency. So this week is coming to an end, and in general I would say that this week probably we have reasons to be a bit frustrating, just because we have talked about the correct direction, but unfortunately euro behavior was in a way where we were not able to catch the clear moment of the position taking. It's mostly because it was rather impulsive, and action reversals were not clearly prepared, which suggests that it's a really big part of the emotion currently in the performance of the currency. So action around this ABCD also a bit tricky. It's just because if you take a look on the euro currency, it slightly has not reached the OP. If you take a look at the Great British Pound, you could see that it slightly dropped below the ABCD target and show an upward action. It means that this action stands not due to European Central Bank decision or PPI numbers itself. This is actually some bet on possible 50 basis point cut from the Fed, because this event is not certain yet. Some big banks tell us about that they expect the cut for 50% points, such as JP Morgan, for example. Goldman Sachs tells about 25 basis point. So, and this gives the probability of this event somewhere on 50-50. And when some event is released, for instance, yesterday we've got the slightly weaker PPI numbers that supports this idea, markets immediately start taking the part of the side that suggested higher, stronger rate cut. And that explains this performance, because this is definitely not a result of the European Central Bank meeting. Otherwise, we will not see and should not see this action on any other markets. In Great British Pound and the gold markets, obviously, not because of the euro itself, but this because of some weakness of the United States dollar. And this weakness stands mostly because of this uncertainty. Because now is 25 base points and 50 base points have approximately equal value to happen. So what we could do currently in the current circumstances, nominal trend on the daily chart remains bearish, because our invalidation point, as we said, for this stop stands above the zero, so market at least should turn trend into bullish for position taking. At the same time, we have relatively strong upward action on the intraday charts. So for the purists, there's probably nothing to do, because until trend will turn bullish, we can't consider taking a long position on a weekly, daily basis. But for other traders who are actually ready to take some risk on this possible performance, I think that the stops that we have on the fall time frame chart could be considered. If you take a look at the fall time frame chart, take a look sharp reversal here. I already just measured these swings, and it also can't be treated as potential free drive pattern with a deep downside action, because here is not 1-27 extension of this upward action, because we have here a very strong spike. So we have thrusting action, market at the confluence, and also we have the growing bullish divergence on the fall time frame chart. Divergence suggests taking out of this top, which is actually also our invalidation point. What we could do in the current circumstances. So we could consider possible retracement for potential taking a long position and possible upper continuation. That's what could happen in a year's time. Why? Because 25 base points cut from the Fed is already in the pocket, so everybody knows that this will happen. And this is what actually majority of the traders are counting on. So cutting on rate for the 50 points, it definitely will be a surprise. And obviously this will be negative surprise for the dollar, and it could support euro. In this case, all this construction should work somewhere in the middle of next week. So that's why this seems interesting. If you try to take position with the nominal trend on the daily chart and trying to sell right in this area, guys, personally I don't want to do this. Yes, we have great confidence level and I have bearish trend on the daily, but I do not want to sell against this rally. I need some more bearish signs to be sure that it is proper decision to take the short position in current circumstances. Maybe this really will happen. Maybe indeed market will just turn down and start downward action, complete the OP. It is possible. But with this performance, at least today and this moment, I do not want to sell. On an hourly chart, I do not see something really interesting. We have this thrusting action. Just watch for a possible retracement if you would like to take the position. Some pullback, minimize potential risk of this trade as we usually do, and consider idea of the possible taking long position. So that and towards what we have currently on euro currency. Besides, if you take a look right now, for instance, on the dollar index, you could see a very interesting performance as well. As we already mentioned, performance of the dollar is slightly different. So if your euro has formed a deeper bottom here, euro currency, dollar hasn't formed highest level, and potentially it keeps chance for this possible butterfly. Besides, yesterday it was bearish reversal session. This is daily chart, guys. This is also potentially bearish. Taking it all together, this explains why I do not want to sell right now, despite that we're standing in the confidence resistance on euro. And I would more consider, at least consider, possible bullish stop if market will show a moderate pullback here back to the lows, somewhere on the predefined levels, as we mentioned on the hourly chart. That will be just great. So that in 2 words, what I suggest on the euro. Let's keep watching and see what will happen.